Good afternoon. Some folks have been asking for a tour of the shop, and I thought I would do that. Been kind of busy at work on the day job and haven't had a whole lot of time to post much else. Start here in the back. You can see the Grizzly joiner. Over here I've got another Grizzly side sander. This is a workhorse. Don't leave home without one of these. These are great. Small portable planer, usually good enough for most planing that I need to do, on top of a portable table saw. I would like to get a bigger one of those one of these days. Got a collection of wood here. There's material there to build 4 new guitars. I've got some Indian rosewood, curly maple, waterfall bubinga, not shown there. I've just ordered some ebony, some beautiful striped ebony to make a acoustic. Also have some Sitka spruce there and some Engelmann for some tops. A big chunk of bloodwood that I bought here, sitting up against a Grizzly table saw, a bandsaw. Excuse me. Bandsaw I use a lot. If you're going to get one big enough to do resawing, so you can make your own sides and backs for acoustic, which is what I've done here. It's a nice piece of equipment. Side bender, really nice side bender. This is an Everett side bender. I've made a new shape for it, but you can buy these already made in several different guitar shapes. Stainless steel slats, and this thing is beauty. This is a bending blanket. You plug that in, it heats up to about 500 degrees in a mere, probably 10 to 30 seconds, somewhere in that time frame. Obligatory sharpening tools, a small sander, small Ryobi tabletop drill press, and I think that's one that I need to replace. I'd rather have a little bit larger floor mount, but this one does pretty nice. It served me well. Miscellaneous stuff. Got to have a pair of these for doing inlay and the like. Let's see, down here on the table, a lot of cam clamps. Some of those I've made myself. They cost about $15 a piece. You can get these at Woodcraft or any of the suppliers. I don't use a go-bar table. I use cam clamps exclusively. So I've got about 40 of those sitting around. In the process of finishing up a guitar here for Austin Hartley Leonard. Just stringing it up. Need to bring the bridge down a little bit, but you can see there's a 5-degree peg hole reamer there for the pins. StewMax 16-inch radius for sanding the fretboard. Reamer for the tuners and for the end pin, and some nut files. You can see that I'm just starting to cut those. The others are marked but not cut yet. I'm fine-tuning that and setting the action as I go. It's Austin's logo there on the headstock. All kinds of tools here on the main bench. Set some necks out. This neck, you can see, is cut out of a single piece of Honduran mahogany. You can see where the first one was cut. Now I've cut a second one, so I've gotten 2 necks out of one piece. This one's already had the, I went ahead and cut the slot for the truss rod, which fits nicely in there. If you don't want to spend the money to make a neck out of a solid piece, here's your other option. And this is one small board of mahogany where you cut off the end and flip it in what they call a scarf joint. That's rough right now. That'll get sanded smooth and you'll hardly even notice that. And then for the heel, a big chunk, or you can stack a bunch of smaller pieces. I've chosen to pay a little more money and buy a chunk of mahogany. But again, you don't need to do that. Other miscellaneous tools, Japanese pull saws you gotta have. Let's see, we've got some chisels, some Cret frowning tools. I love these chasing hammers to use for fretting. Lots of miscellaneous other tools, nut files, angles. I use this spark plug gapper. Actually, I'm going to need that. Use that to set the action. So I'll be using that shortly. Miscellaneous planes. What else here? Over here we've got the nice flat belt sander that I use to thickness sides and backs. And here's my poor man's air system. Not plugged in right now. But you can see that if you don't want to pay $500 for a air cleaning system, a regular furnace filter fits right on top of that fan, and that circulates the air in the shop and cleans it. It's not a substitute for a dust collection system, but it is a nice supplement. That's really about it. That's the shop. Keep watching. We'll be posting some additional videos, hopefully of this guitar being played and some others being made shortly. Take care. Have a great day.